Hello, people of the tube, and welcome back to another episode of Gaming News with Chris and William. I'm Chris.
I'm William.
Okay, so today we are talking about E3, the post-E3 show, which we said we were going to do, and we do apologize it took so long. So, today, like I said, we're going to do the E3 show. I do want to say we missed Bethesda's and EA. We got our days mixed up, and we missed both of them. We apologize that we missed them, so I'm just going to tell you what they did announce that we missed. They teased the new Wolfenstein game, which is called Wolfenstein: The New Colossus. Quake Champions announced for PC. I'm a huge fan of Quake. I've always been a fan of Quake and Unreal Tournament, so I can't wait to see how this one turns out. Elder Scrolls Legends. Here you go. If you all are huge Skyrim fans, this is for you all. They're bringing Skyrim to Xbox One and PS4 remastered. I seen this, and I'm actually kind of a little excited. I didn't like the game when it came out on 360. I thought it was really popular. It was too popular for its own good, but I think I'm gonna give it one more chance on X1. Just to see how it goes for me. Of course, the multiplayer DLC for Doom was announced, and this one I want to talk about because I seen the trailer for it and I got really excited. And you will only be excited if you played the same titled game on Xbox 360, I think. Pretty much a launch title for Xbox 360. There's a game called Prey. Prey was about a guy who lived on an Indian reservation. He lived with his girlfriend. He wanted to get off reservations. Aliens came down, kidnapped his girlfriend and his grandpa, and it was up to him to save them from the ship using the spirit of the ancients and his skills. That's Prey. It's a terrific first-person shooter. If you've never played it, it's definitely worth a playthrough. Now, a couple of years ago, they announced that Prey 2. We've all been wanting a sequel to this game. It was canceled. So they brought, and then a couple of years ago again, they brought Prey 2 back. This time it was going to be more like Stranger's Wrath. I know it was going to be you're an outer space bounty hunter going to, bounty hunt people like Stranger's Wrath. And now, I can't really tell you too much from this trailer other than it looks like it has really good graphics. And this game is also called Prey, but I don't think it has anything to do with the original Prey, which is a big misfortune because I would love to have seen Prey make a comeback. But in this game, I guess there's like a guy and he ages and he falls apart. I don't know. Really, the trailer doesn't really show you much. Of course, Doom. Dishonored 2 actually has debut gameplay. I fucking love Dishonored 1, and I actually still haven't watched the gameplay for this game yet, so I still gotta check that out. So, yes. And then Electronic Arts, EA, Titanfall 2, they showed off multiplayer. I actually did watch it. It looks decent. Mass Effect Andromeda, I've still not checked that out. I'm not a big Mass Effect fan. Let's see, Decay was announced, Star Wars lineup. Battlefield 1, debut gameplay trailer. When this game was announced, I absolutely fell in love with it. I think Battlefield 1 is going to be a great game. And by showing the gameplay, I think it looks really good. And, of course, more shit about Mass Effect. Okay, now this is where me and him came in. We actually watched the Microsoft. This was the big one that me and him were both waiting for. And we got our wish. We watched Microsoft all the way through. And, all right. Would you like to talk some?
Well, I don't have a list.
You don't have a list?
No, I don't have a list pulled up.
Well, hold on. Let me just say, this is his first E3 in, what, did you say, 6 years?
Roughly.
Yeah, it's been a long time since he's watched E3. Now, I've watched it I've watched it every year for the past 6 years. So, he's going to tell you, and we're both going to tell you what we thought of Microsoft's E3. and we're going to compare the big ones, which to me is Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. And we'll talk about Nintendo later. And also, I'm going to throw in Ubisoft, because I think Ubisoft did a damn good job this year, too. First of all, William, since you probably, and trust me, I love Xbox, but you were a lot more excited, I think, for the Xbox One than I was. I mean, trust me, I was excited. But you, my friend, there were certain games that made you freak the fuck out.
That is very true.
Would you like to go ahead? Tell us what you freaked out about.
Well, I believe it was maybe the second game that they announced. Yeah.
Well, let's see. It was the fourth. You were close.
Fourth. Well, basically, they announced a brand new Forza Horizon, which is the third one. And, well, as Chris stated, I freaked the fuck out because I absolutely love the racing genre of video games, and I'm basically loyal to the whole Forza series, and I love every single game that they come out with, and with them to come out with Horizon 3, and especially it's taking place in Australia. Holy shit, my mind just exploded whenever I heard it was taking place there. So now in terms of other people that, check out the announcement, they might not be as excited as I was, but still it's pretty damn cool that they are, releasing a third one to the Horizon series.
All right. Now that you, and it's funny, you actually talked about Forza Horizon 3 in our pre-show video we made. You said if they announced part 3, you'd freak the fuck out. And you called it. You got it. You got your wish, man. You got it. In fact, you kind of got another wish, but we're going to have to wait for that one.
Yeah, we got to wait for that one.
When they started the show, they announced the they announced the Xbox One Slim, which is more powerful than the regular edition. It's white. It's smaller. It's got, 2 terabytes of memory. It comes with like the Elite controllers and a pretty, $400? Is that how much that costs?
Yeah, I believe it was $400.
Yeah, it's not a bad deal for a newer version. And I would pick one up if I didn't already have an Xbox One. Of course, after that, and here's something, and a lot of people
Well, before you continue, I just want to say, literally as soon as they announced the new Xbox, I just got my Xbox One.
Yeah, he literally bought an Xbox One a day before they announced the Slim. If he would have waited one more day, he could have bought the Slim version.
Yeah, ain't that a kicker?
Yeah, no shit. And this is actually, and I don't know why people don't like, I think this is a terrific idea. I've seen a lot of people, mostly on Sony boards, but the Gears of War 4 is coming to PC, cross-buy with Xbox One. First of all, I like Gears of War 4. I played the beta. That's not the issue. The issue is people think that if you buy it, that you won't want to play on your Xbox One. You'll only want to play on your PC because it just becomes a PC game. But that's not the point. The point is when you're not at home playing it on your X1, then oh my God, here's a good example. Me and William have a trip coming up, okay? We got a trip going to Virginia, okay? Maybe if they still have co-op on Gears of War 4, one of us could bring our laptops if we buy Gears of War 4, and we can play on the laptop in the hotel room.
There you go.
Yeah, from one of our saves, and we can continue on. And if we beat it there, then the save comes back to the Xbox One, which could be mine or his, whoever buys the game. And there you go. It is literally a really good idea, and I don't know why people think it's such a stupid thing. To me, it's kind of ingenious.
Well, Well, if I had to put my hand into it, personally, I think just people simply got confused because they was assuming, it would be on both Xbox and PC as like, you know, just branching off of it. Instead of like being together, you can play anywhere as you go, and simple as that.
Well, yeah, no, you're basically, and that's what I like. You're getting two different. You're getting a PC copy, but you're also getting an Xbox One. And I think what a lot of people don't realize, and everyone thinks that just because you have a console, then your computer is a high-powered thing. My laptop that I use all the time isn't high-powered at all. Shit, I probably won't actually even be able to play the game. But what I'm saying is that some of us don't have gaming computers, and to me, this is a great idea. In fact, when Killer Instinct, when they put it on Windows 10, it was pretty cool because I could play my Killer Instinct profile on my computer, and I played it up at the college. I think that's a good idea. And this Gears of War thing, it'll be cool. Let's say you're at like a hotel, and your saves transfer, and now you can play on your computer. To me, it's a great thing. I like it. And not to mention, now you can play against people on Windows 10.
That's also a good point.
Yeah, I, I just don't see how it's a bad thing. I really don't. I mean, yeah, I guess people could just play on their computers. Well, let's be honest. If you're an Xbox One player, you aren't just going to play it on your fucking PC. Because we're not PCs. We're Xers. Or
Right.
or as Sony puts them, we're X-boners. Okay. So, of course, and another announcement, Killer Instinct brought General Rom from the Gears of War series into the game. I actually didn't get a chance to play as I'm in the beta or whatever it was. So I'm not too big on it. Recore is a game I've been waiting for. I wanted to see play. When it was announced, it looked cool. The gameplay isn't what I thought it would be, but it still looks decent. I would like to check it out. Here's something that I think a lot of people didn't really talk about, but I think it was a good add-on to the X1. It was Clubs Arena. It was like the Xbox Clubs, the arena, and background music. Actually, to be honest, I think those are good. And it's funny because a lot of people just look at it and be like, that's stupid. But I actually like it. I think those are good ideas.
Yeah.
And
Continue.
And like me and him were talking about background clubs, not to bring up, I'm going to bring up a game we're going to talk about later, but Ghost of Recon, fucking Wildlands. Me and him were talking when we were up at GameStop about it wouldn't be cool while you're playing your game, you can listen to an album you like. So like he told me, it'd be cool to play DMX while you're going through the Badlands or Wildlands and you're sniping people. X is going to give it to you. X is going to give it to you. That's what I'm saying. So to me, I know it's kind of stupid, but it's a fun thing to have. It's a cool thing to have, really.
Oh, my turn to speak?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, yeah, I think it's really nice feature to have on the X1. I mean, they did have it for the 360, so why not implement it to the X1? But yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want to, listen to X gonna give it to you while, playing their favorite game, just fucking shit up and everything like that. It's awesome.
Yeah, it really.
Oh, sorry.
No, keep going.
Oh, well, all right. Well, but also in addition to that, the arenas, it's where you can get together, go against people online. It's basically a tournament branch, and just pretty much self-explanatory. It's a tournament. So
yeah, I think they're kind of yeah.
What?
They're just what? They're just kind of features, they're just kind of cool things to have. Okay. And then of course, here's another thing. That weird card game from The Witcher. I wasn't impressed, mostly because I actually have not played Witcher 3. Wasn't a big fan of Witcher. We have Thieves coming to Xbox One. It looks like a decent game. Dead Rising 4 was announced. I fucking liked Dead Island. I liked Dead Rising 3. I liked Dead Rising Case Zero. I've liked a lot of the Dead Rising games, and I'm pretty excited for this one too. Scalebound. Okay, 2 years when they announced Scalebound, I was so excited a couple years ago. The game looked great. I love the fact that you have your dragon, and it was cool with little Beats headphones, and you're hacking and whacking and fighting big old monsters and shit. And this looks good. It looks like a great game. But, oh my God. What they showed blew my mind. The game is going to be multiplayer. When I seen it was going to be multiplayer, I freaked the fuck out. You know how cool it is to have your own dragon, and I guess you can make him the way you want, and you and your friends can ride your own dragons and fly through the sky and shoot at the bosses together and shit. To me, that is an amazing thing. That is great. I love that. It's like How to Train Your Dragon adult version. This looks great. And the game itself looked good before, but the whole multiplayer to me looks cool. It'd be great to play through story with a friend. You know, you each have your own dragons, you ride through the sky. You know, it'd be awesome to fucking put like some awesome from your background music. You put some cool dragon music ride. You know what I'm saying? You're fucking riding your dragon. You're playing Born to Be Wild and shit. Dude, Born to Be Wild, riding a dragon while swording shit. Yeah.
I mean, hell yeah. Who wouldn't want that? It's awesome.
Yeah, it is like the every dude's dream to fight with your friends and ride dragons. Whoa! So yeah, let's just say I'm excited for Scalebound.
I'm definitely excited as well.
Yeah, no, and he'd never even seen it before. He was just watching that multi-shit, and he was just like, oh god, this looks great. Oh, the next announcement. Okay. Last year when they announced Sea of Thieves, I was hooked. Something about you and your friends being able to sail your own ship together on the high seas, it just hooked me in because I loved Assassin's Creed 4. So, this year, when they showed off more and how the system actually worked, I freaked out even more. Oh my god. And I was making up scenarios in my head as I was watching. I'm like, I can be the captain, and I can be playing with my friend William here, and I can be like, William, lower the anchor, and he's over there turning it and shit. I'm like, get over to the cannon, we're about to be attacked, and you're on the cannon, like, pow, pow, pow. And then, we're sailed to an island, and we stop at the island, and we go, and we get drunk, and then we get back on the ship, and our ship's attacked and shit, and some asshole joins our game, and he mutinies to try to take my ship, so I make his ass walk the plank. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Sea of Thieves looks fucking amazing. It is like every little boy dreams of being a pirate. Like it's like a fantasy, and now you can truly have your fantasy. You and your friends can truly be pirates together. You can get drunk together. You can get I hope you can get hosed, and you can sail the seas together. And they can be on the mast with their thing. And they can be looking around. Sea of Thieves. I hope they don't fuck this up. I hope this game, it's as awesome as it looks.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with you there. It looks pretty damn interesting. It would be incredible to, do everything as you said yourself. And how's you say?
Oh, God, dude. I hope there's, like, some prostitutes at the bar and stuff, and you take them into the captain's cabin and get it on. And then you're drinking the beer, and then a ship attacks, and it wakes everyone up, and they're all sleeping on the ship, and they're like, whoa, we're being attacked! And then they, pow, 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 and then they put you on an island. You all have to survive on an island until you can build yourself another ship, and
now, you see, ladies and gentlemen, that is what you call excitement for a game.
Oh, I am. Scalebound and Sea of Thieves were easily two of my favorite parts of E3 this year. When I'm just seeing them, oh God, I'm so excited. I can't wait. The next game that was announced was State of Decay 2. You actually, it's funny, is I couldn't, from the trailer, I couldn't tell what it was because it looked like a generic zombie game. And you were like, that's State of Decay 2. I was like, oh, I never even thought of that.
Well, yeah. I mean, as soon as they showed the hood of that car and it had that little logo decal, I knew instantly it was State of Decay 2. And holy shit, I absolutely loved the first one. And goddamn, who knows what could happen within the second one.
No shit. Yep, man. Next announcement, Microsoft announced Project Scorpio. Project Scorpio is their next console, I'm guessing, and it's supposed to be more powerful than the PS4, more powerful than most computers, and it can literally compete with some of the most powerful computers, which makes it the most powerful game system ever made.
Mind blown. And
Mic dropped. When they announced that, you could just see all of the Sony fans go, because now Microsoft is more powerful than PlayStation. Never again can they say, well, PlayStation runs at 1080p. Project Scorpio is going to run at 4K, and who the fuck knows? Probably even higher. So there you go, burned.
Right, and then
of course, do what
for the console wars between Sony and Microsoft? I can assure you, as soon as they announced Project Scorpio, that straight up off the bat, Microsoft is now king.
No shit. Well, king is really whoever has most consoles bought, and PlayStation still has most consoles bought. And it blows my mind because.
Don't worry about that. If this is supposedly what Microsoft say it is, they will be hitting off the shelves like they're fucking hotcakes.
Well, here's the thing, and good example, because now you and me have both played the PS4 and the X1.
Yes.
Because you had never played an X1 before you played mine, but now you have your own, and you've played the PS4. I've had my X1 for over a year now, 2 or 3 now, and I've played the PS4. Which one do you like better?
I will have to say the X1.
Exactly. I don't care what their fucking graphics are. It doesn't have. All they have is shit.
Exactly. That was the same issue with the PlayStation 3.
Really, it was. 360 had more games, more better games. Okay, let's see. Crackdown 3 was delayed till 2017. Phantom Dust coming to X1, and Dead Rising 4 is apparently a 1-year timed exclusive from Microsoft. Huh. That's fucked up since fucking Dead Rising 3 was X1 exclusive. Yeah. Okay, next, and this was just Microsoft. Oh, by the way, people, this is going to be a long episode.
Yeah, so stick around, grab a bowl of popcorn, and enjoy the show.
Yeah. So here we're on to Ubisoft. The first game they showed off was it actually wasn't Ghost Recon. It was fucking Just Dance. Or no. I mean, it was Just Dance, but it wasn't the game. They did that for some reason. Okay, but the first big announcement, other than that Just Dance bullshit, was Ghost Recon Wildlands. When it was announced a year or 2 ago, really excited. Love Ghost Recon. It's funny. I'm pretty sure you've never played a Ghost Recon in your life.
Never.
You've seen, never played one. Me, I'm a big fan of them. He never seen this or any of the others in his life. He literally watches one video for Wildlands. It blows his mind, and he is now buying it.
Correct.
There you go. South Park, The Fractured Butthole. I will admit, I was a big fan of Stick of Truth, and I'm excited for this one. To me, it looks funny and it looks good. Eagle. Okay. God damn it. Eagle Flight. I think it looks stupid. It's just funny because the next one after it, gotta tell you a funny story about. Eagle Flight, like I said, you fly, it's a virtual reality and we fly as a bird. I have no interest in it. He might, you all might. I don't know. I don't. But it's funny because I looked over at him and I said, no one is ever going to get me to play VR. I wish VR would fucking die. The next game that was announced for VR, okay, was Star Trek Bridge Crew. You all know I am a huge Star Trek fan. From the poster on my wall to both of them, to the hanging one, to the tribble hanging on my wall, to the entire original series, and the new movies, and the old movies, I am a huge Star Trek fan. So what a way to make me look like an ass.
You straight up just took your words immediately back about the VR right then.
I did. As soon as I seen Star Trek, my mind, I was just like, because as soon as I looked at it, all I could think of was being the captain of the starship and going, fire phasers! Warp speed ahead, Captain Scotty. Captain Scotty, goddamn. Warp speed ahead, Scotty. Okay, Captain. Mr. Chekhov, go to link com number 3. We are going into a Latrodarian minefield. That's what I'm saying. So, anyway, next one. For Honor is like a, I don't know, really. It's kind of like a Rise slash some other game ripoff, and it just doesn't look good to me. I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's kind of like Rise with Rise meets Deadliest Warriors.
Yeah, honestly, I don't care for it. I think it doesn't look that great, and the combat looks boring. See, Grow Up was announced next. Not too big into that. Trials of the Blood Dragon. I wish I was into Trials because it's cool that Far Cry Blood Dragon got mixed up with it. I like that. Watch Dogs 2. I didn't like Watch Dogs 1. I own it. Still haven't beat it because it bores the shit out of me. Watch Dogs 2 looks pretty good. And probably the reason why it looks better than the first one, and you plainly probably announced it, is the fact that there's a black guy as a main character.
Who would have thought?
Yeah. Open world sports game, Steep. Okay, Steep, let me tell you something. At first, it looked awful. And then the more they showed, it looks good. But I think they missed the mark. They missed a huge mark.
Very much.
Steep needed... Yeah, Steep looks good. But it needs to be a VR game, not a regular game. And it's funny because that is would probably easily be one of the best VR games you could ever play. But they didn't make it VR. What the fuck is that?
No kidding, man.
And Beyond Good and Evil 2 is still on the way. Okay. I'm going to let him start the Sony one. There's, for some reason, a lot more than what I remember seeing. So I'm going to let you start with Horizon Zero Dawn. You remember that game, right? The one about the chick killing the robots in the forest?
Yeah. Now,
okay, talk about it. I'll be back.
Okay, well, I mean, I did see previews of it for last year's E3, and where they announced it originally. I thought it was a pretty interesting concept to it, like the world and all that. I thought it was pretty good. As whenever they released more into it, like gameplay and stuff like that, I still kind of found it to be interesting. Now, if I was into, per se, like getting a PlayStation 4, I would definitely pick up a copy whenever it came out. But, however, like I said, I'm not too big into the PlayStation 4, so sorry. Though, like I said, it's pretty interesting. Another thing, uh, first off, is they started off with God of War. Now they made a brand new God of War game. Now, the thing of it is, it doesn't seem like how God of War originally,
Oh, you on the God of War?
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, God of War didn't seem like how it originally was.
Let me tell y'all something. I own all the God of War games. Now, this new God of War, I don't know what is with that combat set. Because God of War is a hack and slash. And they turned into like a third-person beat-em-up. I don't know what that is. That is way different than what it was. And my opinion is, I don't know what to make of it. I like God of War 3. It was a good game. This one just I kind of want to see what they did, honestly. Especially after the ending of 3. So I'm interested in it, but at the same time, I'm kind of not. So.
Well, there you go.
Okay. They showed off more for The Last Guardian. If you all remember, Last Guardian was the next game from the creators Shadow of the Colossus. So it's a game that a lot of people have been waiting for. I myself would like to check it out, seeing as I'm a huge fan of Shadow of the Colossus. Doesn't look too bad. I'm excited for it. Okay. Now, on our last episode, I said if they announce a new Quantic Dreams game, then Sony will have done at least something right.
Sure enough.
They announced a new Quantic Dreams game, and it's called Detroit Become Human. And just like every other Quantic Dreams, it's a choose your path, choose your decisions. Every decision matters. And that's one reason I fell in love with, well, the makers. I absolutely love their games. I've played them all. I've played Indigo Prophecy, loved it. Heavy Rain, loved it. Beyond, loved it. And I've got to buy a PS4. Damn it.
You communist.
No shit. I don't want to buy a PS4 for one game. God damn it. Put it on PS3, please. Yeah. Batman VR, Farpoint. Oh, we're at that point, ladies and gentlemen. That point. Last episode, Gaming News, William, for his predictions and hopes, said, well, William, what was it that you said?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you. For one of my predictions was for Sony to unveil a brand new Crash Bandicoot game. Should I go on?
You kind of got to. That's our job.
Of course. Well, the orchestra starts playing the theme music for Crash Bandicoot.
And he got a baby face suckered in his face and went,
I probably might have pissed my pants a little bit during that, but still, the dude comes in. The words that he said just lost my smile that day. That's basically all I have to say. Just lost my smile.
Let me just say that the Crash Bandicoot fans got conquered. And what I mean by that is a couple E3s ago, Microsoft brought in the old Conker character from Conker's Bad Fur Day. He walks in and everyone thinks that he's going to have his new game from Rare. And he walks out, and it just happens to be he ain't got a new game. He's just going to be in Project Spark. Well, Crash Bandicoot fans got conquered. Because guess what? Crash is not getting a new game. Crash is getting the first 3 games remastered for PS4, which means if William wants to play him, he has to buy a PS4. And here's your conquering. Crash is going to be in Skylanders.
Those motherfuckers.
Yep. Skylanders. Just like Conquered was through into Project Spark, Crash is through into Skylanders.
Like I said, I lost my smile that day.
Now, back to me. It has been quite a while. The next announcement, when the man walked onto the stage, everyone in the audience freaked out. I freaked out because I knew who he was. He is one of the greatest game creators of all time. Mr. Hideo Kojima walked onto the stage, the creator of the Metal Gear Solid series. And he, since leaving Metal Gear Solid behind and Konami, has made his own company. And he announced his new game, Death Stranding, starring Norman Reedus of The Walking Dead. Now, when they started the trailer, Norman Reedus was standing there, and we all thought we knew what it was. Because it was rumored that Norman Reedus was going to be in Silent Hills. And we all at first thought that they were bringing Silent Hills back. But no, that's gone forever. But what you're getting is Death Stranding. So, enjoy.
That's it. Just enjoy.
Now for the next... they didn't show anything about it. It was just kind of there and then gone. But for the next one, oddly enough, I kind of really want to play. And I never thought I'd say this. The next one was a Spider-Man game by Insomniac. And that kind of was awesome to me. They made fucking, not Max, fuck, what's the name of that game?
Spider-Man.
Well, yeah, this one. They made Sunset Overdrive. And I'm a big fan of Sunset Overdrive. So, Sunset Overdrive Spider-Man. Wow. I really want to play Spider-Man now. Gravity Rush 2. Summon Legion. Fault Missions was announced. And here, we somehow missed these. And I think these were after shows or maybe after show announcements. See, that's the thing. We watched the shows and we didn't stick around for the after shows or any of that shit. And we apparently missed a lot. I know, and I'm going to explain other shit we missed to y'all real quick. But we missed Psychonauts in the Rhombus, Let It Die, Kingdom Hearts, Star Ocean 5, Yakuza 0, Akaba's Beast, The Legend of Heroes, Gaigun, Yakuza, Hatsune Miku, King of Fighters, Nier Automata, a fucking Indigo Prophecy is coming to PS4. I missed it. Thanks. But, yeah, like, what the fuck? So we missed those. Also, I missed the gameplay video for Mafia 3, Injustice 2, and fucking Sniper 4, which I'm going to talk to you all about now. Before we start on Nintendo.
Don't worry. It's going to be real quick.
Yeah. Mafia 3 and looks good. I like it. I do see some problems with the system itself. It looks kind of buggy in a lot of parts. I don't like that. I hope they iron that shit out. But other than that, I will be pre-ordering it. Love Mafia 2. Can't wait for Mafia 3. Injustice 2? I thought it was going to look bad. I did. First trailer to me looks stupid. The gameplay looks badass. I'm not going to lie. It looks fucking cool. The special moves look good. The characters look good. The graphics are beautiful. I think it's going to be a really good fighting game. They took what they did with Mortal Kombat X and they upgraded it, really. And that seems to be a thing with them because Injustice 1 was more upgraded than Mortal Kombat 9. Mortal Kombat X was more of an upgrade to Injustice 1. Now Injustice 2 is more upgrade than Mortal Kombat X. This NetherRealm studio apparently likes to outdo themselves. And that's a good game company. I like that.
Right. And now doing yourself, it's not really a bad thing.
No. They're doing good. They're a game company to watch out for. They're making good games. Okay. Nintendo. Nintendo did not do a presentation this year. Instead, they done a treehouse thing where they spread their bullshit for 3 days. They talked about Pokemon Sun and Moon and the new Zelda game. Also, apparently, and here's the thing, with it being 3 days, if you missed 5 minutes of it, you miss a lot. So you somehow, if you didn't watch it, you missed Ace Attorney, Spirited Justice, Ever Oasis, Mario Party Star Rush, Gyoko Watch 2, Dragon's Quest, Paper Mario Color Splash, yeah, that was named. And Nintendo names a new Mario. Woot woot! Yep. There you go. There's Nintendo's.
Literally 3 seconds of list.
Yeah, let's just say it was bad. Before we grade what we thought of E3, we're going to go down the miscellaneous. XCOM 2 is coming. Looks decent. Injustice 2, we already talked about. Call of Cthulhu E3. I actually can't wait for that. Mafia 3 looks good. Tekken 7. I'm so glad that's coming out because we all got a copy of Tekken Tag.
Can't wait for it.
Resident Evil 7. What the fuck is with Resident Evil 7?
I don't. What I think what they did with Resident Evil 7 is that they
wait a minute.
Oh, okay.
Resident Evil 7 demo was not part of the game. There you go. Literally that part that I went, what the fuck is with this game, is not part of the game. They made that shit up.
Right. Just like PT was not part of Silent Hills whenever they were still making that project.
Well, there you go. Apparently, Resident Evil was trying to compare stuff with Silent Hill.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why the fuck they would. Silent Hills got canceled.
You got me.
Okay. And E3 next year will apparently run from the 13th to the 15th. So I guess they changed the dates. So. All right. So.
So.
Yeah, I'm reading.
We got an audience here. Come on, pick up the pace, man.
Sorry. Okay. Okay, now it's time to rate E3. What I think of E3? I thought altogether it was a satisfying experience. I enjoyed this year's. I enjoyed what we watched. If I had to rate the three big ones, throw out Ubisoft, Bethesda, and all of them. If I rate them, I think Microsoft won, followed by Sony, because they did do Beyond, or not Beyond, they did do Detroit, and there were a couple games I'm excited for in there. And I think Nintendo lost, period. I think that Treehouse shit affected them more than, because I think that they should not have done that bullshit. They should not have drawn it out for so long. It needed to be a show. Because a lot of people missed a lot of shit for them. I'm not going to sit there and watch a 3-day event. Fuck that. I'll watch your hour-and-a-half event, 2 hours at the most. But I'm not going to watch 3 days of it. Jesus fucking Christ, Nintendo.
Especially if you're just going to show Pokemon and Zelda.
I mean, I can see that you fucking love your fans enough to rip them off. God damn. God damn.
No shit.
But like I said, I think Microsoft won. They did a great job. And I think Ubisoft did a damn good job. In fact, I think Ubisoft actually beat Sony. Because Ubisoft did a damn good job. They showed games that were impressive, and they done better than last year. I know people are going to cry because they cuss too much, but you know what? To me, that's part of Ubisoft's charm. Everyone else is trying to be, uppity. Ubisoft don't give a fuck. Literally. They said they don't give a fuck. So there you go. That's a Ubisoft charm, really, of not giving a fuck. Which actually explains a lot of their games, too. Rainbow Siege, they didn't give a fuck, so they gave us a shitty Rainbow Siege game. Assassin's Creed Unity explains that one, too. So I guess Ubisoft is like, it has like menopause. Sometimes when they don't give a fuck, they make bad shit. Sometimes they do good shit when they don't give a fuck. There's a company that don't give a fuck what you think or do. So, yeah, like I said.
Is that all you have to say for everything?
Yeah, I think we pretty much covered the entire E3 event. So, sorry this video was so long, but, E3 was a long-ass event. It's 3 days. And now you got both of our opinions and all that shit. So, hope to see you on the next one. Peace. Fuck out.
Peace out.